This is a low-pressure boat. It doesn't have an inflatable floor. This pump can pump at low pressure, high volume, or at high pressure, low volume. Total time is about 7 to 10 minutes.
Is it working?
We have really had a good time. It's only been 2 months since we've been boat owners, but it's been a lot of fun. We've probably laughed more in the last 2 months.
I really enjoy all the opportunities to have fun with Vin. I've always loved to learn, and I love the fact that there's so much that we have to learn, and that there's not pressure, but it's for a purpose. The learning is for a purpose, so that is also a fun way for me to learn and why I would be engaged in it. Even being in what he calls on the hard, it's like a sailboat parking lot. And just even there, we're just having a lot of fun, even when it's hot and sweaty and rainy and it's hard and we keep running into problem after problem. We're doing it together. It feels forward motion and purposeful, and we're at a point in our lives now where it's open ahead for us to do some things that we haven't done ever before. Our kids are in a place now where they're really starting to flap their wings and be on their own, and so it's just a really unique time for us to be able to just do this. Why not? What else would we be doing right now? There's things that I'm interested in that are not related to boating, but I have other time in my life that I'll be able to do those. So this is something where Vin and I can do a win-win situation with each other and have fun and say yes to what life has to offer. So, why not?
One of the things that we found on the boat was a dinghy, and I looked up the dinghy, and it's actually really expensive. West Marine dinghy, it's like a $1,200 dinghy.
So we were so excited.
So we're really excited. So we decided to take it off the boat and pump it up and learn how to clean it and see how it is. The instructions weren't super clear, but I found a video on YouTube from West Marine that describes how to put that exact model dinghy, which was really neat. So here's a little bit what our experience was, and I hope you laugh as hard as we laughed.
Just thinking about it.
Dealing with our dinghy, so enjoy this part.
One of the questions that you have to ask before you buy an inflatable boat is how much you're willing to put up with when it comes to assembling it. We're going to be assembling a brand new SB 275, and of all the types of boats, this is the most complicated to install. So we're going to give you an accurate idea of what the hassle factor is in putting it together. So let's pop this out of the valise. So now the boat's ready for partial inflation. This is a low pressure boat. It doesn't have an inflatable floor. This pump can pump at low pressure, high volume, or at high pressure, low volume. So we actually don't have to use the high pressure mode. This is a low pressure boat.
Is it working?
Total time is about 7 to 10 minutes. Assembly is made much faster by using an electric pump, and yet if you do it by foot, you're still only looking at maybe another couple of minutes to put it together.
Singing.
So I'm going to put in about as much air, but it still allows me to step and push the hull all the way down to the floor. And again, it's just to give it shape so I can put the floorboards in.
He said to pump it a little bit to give it some shape. So let's pump a little bit.
Okay. Now what I have to do is to make a little teepee and force the boards in flat.
2, somehow.
There.
That's the back floorboard. Here's one floorboard with this thing. But I think we're supposed to have two more that are not with it.
We can take one of the stringers and put it underneath the boat and create a little air gap underneath there.
All right, so what we don't have is the next two front panels and another one of these, I don't know what you call it, the stabilizers.
What this allows me to do is to take this stringer and have more room for it.
So we need the two more and one of these, so I don't know how much they cost. But
Now we're going to continue inflating it, and we get to bring it up to full pressure. You can see that the floor fabric is really stretched tightly. It's hard to deflect. Here's the keel. The keel's tapered. That's a pretty good looking bottom, if I do say so. So now we're fully assembled. As I said, it'll be easier to do the second and third times. And you'll know how to do it.